Good day. I am here to present to you the research that we conducted in senior high school, which is entitled Students' Perception on Fake News in Social Media. Fake news is a thing that is being spread everywhere in any means worldwide. It is spreading mostly in social media. That's why a lot of people is being victimized by its fallacious content that seems to be true when they read it. They lack awareness on fake news. That's why they believe that everything in the internet is true and come from credible sources. Fake news can lead us in having a wrong perception about certain issue because it gives wrong information, and some of them are based only on the author's opinion, which is not factual. Every people who wants to receive different information from different sources must have a critical thinking in observing the certain information that they are reading and able to identify the flaws in it and find if it is a fake news or not. According to Moore in 2016, he explains that there is no specific definition of fake news being presented even in research about it. He also added that in his recent studies, it is not new phenomenon, nor it is restricted to social media. He arrives with the idea that the government could better understand the conditions that follow fake news to promote more transparent self-governance in public through technology platforms. Simon's study in 2017 doesn't agree with the study of Moore and Goldridge. He pointed out that the term fake news was recently came from Donald Trump. It is a global and further erodes an already weakening trust in media. He added that the current false news trends have been matched by different sources that some have accused internet and social media platforms like Google, an elusive term and has many different definitions that includes different types of media. He added that some of the definitions in journalism alone includes fabricated stories such as hoaxes, stories, quotes, images taken out of context, and news stories that is not true in order to falsify any information in the news story. Factual judgment was used. If anything proved to be false, the story was labeled as fake news. Kiernan 2017 supported the ideas of Mooney by explaining that information professionals and librarians have already the skills to guide and teach students way to evaluate online sources successfully. In this century, librarians are already teaching students how to evaluate, even for academic purposes, online and offline. With the continuous rise of misinformation online, now is the time for these skills to be transferred to a non-academic setting. Based on the related research literature, this study seeks to answer these following research questions. First, what is fake news in social media based on the perception of students? Second, what are the usual content of fake news according to the perception of students? Third, how students identifies if a certain news is a fake or not. For methodology, the research design is qualitative research under phenomenological design. It is used to know and understand how students perceive fake news in social media. For sampling technique and respondents, the participants were selected through purposive sampling. This form of sampling is essentially strategic and necessitates an attempt to establish a good correspondence. The chosen students are in senior high school. The first major theme is fake news as a false information. Fake news are the news that contains false information that is spreading easily around the world. It is a phenomenon that's affecting people's perspective because it is used to provide this information to a certain topic. It is also called hoax because of its falsified information that is being used by a person who is not credible enough to write a news article about specific topic. The second major theme is the usual content of fake news. Politics and government issues are the unusual content of fake news that people are easily believed to. Many people are sensitive when it comes to this topic. That's why when some news are spreading about an issue about politics, they easily got caught because they believe that the news come directly from the government. Identifying a fake news. There are many steps in identifying fake news. A person can check the source if it's a reliable or comes from a credible person. If a person does not have an idea on how to identify fake news, he or she can seek help from a credible person like journalists. They also encountered different news, that's why it is easy for them to give you tips so that the next time you can apply and will have a knowledge on how to spot a fake news. Look for
A person can also
spot a fake news
by
that will
only
serve as
reading the
another
text.
legal basis.
Most of it has technical errors and obviously shows opinions, not facts.
That's all. Thank you.